Right now, we said when we did our homework, the first one we're looking at to be a seller of is the Japanese yen. So let's look at the Japanese yen pairs, and the first pair, because the pound is the strongest, so we're going to take the pound yen. And from last week, our buying point in the pound yen was going to buy the pound at 121.67. That was our structure long and our long entries, so pretty much one and the same. And the pound now is trading at 122.18, so it's about 50 pips on the move, and that move happened on Thursday, and that is the 121.67. That is our move. We closed at 122, so this is excellent so far. If you look at the intraday chart, you can see that this is a very nice uptrend, and for the last days or so, couple of days, we're sitting. You got your 3 sessions right on top of each other. You got the daily highs right on top of each other. This is a brilliant price acceptance zone. That's a very nice, powerful price acceptance zone. And if I have the trend now coming from up, so the projected move is to the upside. Now there is no reason for us to look at selling this thing. Right there, it's closed at 122.18. So, and we've got all this congestion over here, so there is no reason for us to even consider selling it. You see, at this level, it's still sitting up there. So our selling point should be the 121.67. So this is our short point, and it is going to be our stop and structural short, and we're going to buy it above the high of the day, which is the 122.36. so the high of the day is 122.36, so I'm going to buy it above 122.36. so I'm going to enter now my numbers. I'm going to buy it, my long point, above 122.36. My selling point, my short point, now is going to be the structure point, which is the 121.67. That's going to be my selling point, and it's going to be my structural short. So I'm not interested, when I have 2 numbers like this, I'm not interested in touching it unless it trades below the 121.67. That is going to be my short point, my structural short, and my stop. On the upside, I'm buying it above 122.36, and therefore if I buy it above 122.36, unfortunately I have to place my stop right here below the market side. It's not a big stop, I'm risking about 30 pips on that trade, so my stop is going to be 122, which is the market side, and my structure long to the upside is the 122.93. And this, of course, you can see that we only have 80 pips because it closed at 122.18. Between 122 and 93 got only about 80 pips, so that should be actually a very good magnet to pull it up, because the distance between the last price and the structure point is very short, is very narrow, only 80 pips. So that makes it now a very powerful magnet, and it should pull it up, and a break above the 122.93 should actually give us a pretty decent move to the upside. Should take us to, and you can see this is such a, that's the 122, and when it bounced above it, it took us, that was the bounce from 122.93, it took us all the way up to 140 right there. So that was the move upon a break above the 122.93, and right here you can see another took you about to the 128. So you can expect a very powerful move above the 122.93. You could look at 500-600 pips. Therefore, it's such a valuable point, and we should keep an eye. We should give the trade some room. If it gets above the 122.93, we should give it some room to work itself out. All right. So to wrap up the pound yen, we are going to buy above 122.36. it is, I have a structure long above 122.93, and if I buy it above 122.36, my stop is what, about 122, so I'm risking 36 pips on that trade. On the short side, my short point is 121.67, which is a structural short point, and of course, as our rule is, if I have a trade below a structure point, which is also my short entry, this means my stop is going to be one and the same, and these are going to be a powerful trades if it does trade below that. Okay, that is the pound yen. So let me save the pound yen, save the recording, and if any